Hi Pisces, this is Lunatics Tarot with a reading for the end of June 2018. I'm recording on June 27th, so this reading will speak to the time surrounding and following the new moon in Capricorn tomorrow. The new moon in Capricorn tomorrow will be very near the, or very near to Saturn retrograde in Capricorn. And Mars also went retrograde today in Aquarius. And we've all been feeling the shadow effects of that for weeks, just as we are now already feeling the shadow effects of Mercury retrograde, which will happen at the end of July. So there is so much going on planetary-wise at the same time as our full moon in Capricorn. So let's see how that translates for Pisces energy. It looks like you have a commitment, that's important to you around this time, surrounding the full moon. Maybe to your own intentions that you set at the new moon, possibly. Not sure about that music volume. Okay. You may be dealing with a Cancer. There's also Scorpio energy here, air sign energy here. And I'm going to let you see the cards very quickly. Before I get too detailed into your reading, Pisces, I did want to mention that if you need or want a personal reading from me, just email lunaticstarot@gmail.com and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. There won't be any charge if you can't afford one of the paid reading options. So there are going to still be at least a couple of paid reading options available. Just for those who want to guarantee their reading within 72 hours, or for those people who want to make sure they get an hour with me or a 90-minute long reading. Those will still be options. Also just sort of as ways to donate. You know, you could donate but also get a reading. And I will still get those out in 72 hours. Whereas the free readings, if you just email for a free reading, I can't guarantee when I'll get them to you. They'll be as long as the message is. So yeah, I'll do both. And I may even put the 30-minute reading back. I'm not sure. But those are just options. I want to offer everyone free readings I think I can connect with and help more people that way. I'm excited about it. So just reach out if you'd like one. And I think that's all I wanted to interject with. I'm sorry for interjecting right in the middle of your message. Yeah, everything else I think can wait until the end. Okay, so let's let you look at the cards, Pisces. So you've got the Two of Cups crossed with the Chariot. The Three of Wands is interesting in your crowning thoughts in reverse. So there's, yeah, there is a project, the Page of Wands in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. There is a project that you're passionate about that's lacking energy right now. And see, and you have the Chariot. You're committed to it. You're pushing forward. You're committed to the project. You're pushing forward. And it's something out of your control then, right? It must be. The Tower. It's rooted in the Tower. So there was an upheaval that was unexpected and out of your control. And even though you're ready to push forward confidently and you are committed to it, whatever happened in your Tower moment in the root of this situation is keeping you, the project itself, from moving at full force. I don't want to say you from moving at full force. You are, I think, moving at full force, but it's about more than you. And in the recent past, you have this mature, upright air energy, masculine air energy. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a man. It could be a woman in her masculine energy. Can be you if you've also got air in your chart, Pisces, maybe some Aquarius. So it can be I do believe this is a Tower moment in the foundation of the situation. I think that's what the Tower is representing here. I don't think it's, for some Pisces, it very well may be a Tower moment and a Scorpio, but I don't think it's supposed to speak just to a Scorpio. Unless, of course, that Scorpio was a Tower moment for you. A Tower moment meaning a moment when, or a time when everything seemed to fall apart. Your castle crumbled, as pictured. And I will flip all of these pictures around to face you, just as soon as I read the initial spread. And it can be facing you while we pull clarifiers from the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot. And you've got strength showing up in your inner world. So in your crowning thoughts, you know that you may need to be careful, be scrupulous, be wary of aid that is offered to you, but be it financial or other right now. And then in your near future, as a result of what is on your mind, in your crowning thoughts, I believe, this energy for this project is blocked. Maybe it's that you need the aid offered, but you do think better of it. What strings come attached? Who am I getting it from, and what are their motives? It may be that's why the project's lacking energy. You're committed to it or someone. This could also be a love message. Absolutely, it is the Two of Cups that's showing up, covering you. So there's certainly a commitment going on with the project cards that I see, and the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands. It makes me think that it's a work. It's a work that you're doing. And if it's a relationship that you feel like is a project, that in my mind, in my jargon, to me, is not a good thing. It should not be a project to you. You should not approach a person like a project. But that can be semantics. You know, that's just the way that I see it. It could be a unconditionally loving, beautiful relationship that I know not of, that you happen to think of and refer to in some fond way as some type of project, and you know, exceptions to every rule, right? Okay. So then in your inner world, though, you're showing strength, self-discipline, unconditional love to yourself, I'm sure, showing up in your inner world. And it reminds me that unconditional love requires conditioning your mind, your body, and your spirit. And so again, it seems like recently the finances for a project that's very important to you, probably one that's very important to your very soul, that you're invested in. Part of you is invested in. The project is part of you. You are part of it. The financial aspect of the project, the resources for the project have fallen through recently, and once more, though your commitment to it is secure, though you are confident and ready to move forward, you have focused intention, you are bending nature to your will, you are feeling healthy and wealthy and energetic and full of youthful confidence and in control, in spite of all of that. Because of this tower moment where I think you lost some finances and resources, the project is just on hold. It's just lacking energy. It's just not moving forward as quickly as you want it to be. And someone in your recent past, someone or some energy in your recent past came through, showing up here as the King of Swords. And that's, well, that's someone very intelligent, honest, wise. Honest counsel that you received regarding this. Maybe you had to speak to a lawyer, or just someone who gave you good ideas regarding this project that we're talking about. The King of Swords is generally someone who won't let you down, so they probably did give you a good idea to move forward with. In your outer exterior world, my first thought is that everything is out on the table. Yes, there was an unfortunate tower moment in the again, the root, the foundation of the situation, but now in your external world, your exterior world, you have the High Priestess in reverse, so all the secrets are out. Or you're being a little naive. Or not even naive. Maybe you're just green in this area. Maybe this project you're committed to, this work you're committed to, is out of your comfort zone, something that's new to you. And so the High Priestess could also speak to someone who's just a little green in an area. Just and of course, you know, possibly someone who's ignoring their intuition. I think someone else. No. I need to think before I speak. I'm going to say this aloud to you, and then maybe it'll help me change my habit. Once the camera is rolling, once the video is recording, I feel the need to speak. And I need to just stop and not for a moment sometimes. The High Priestess in reverse showing up in your external world, I think in this scenario, in this message in particular, this is someone else. This is someone else. Yes, it could be a Taurus that is upset with you, or that you're not getting along with, or whom you don't trust, certainly. But I think most prominently this shows up to represent someone revealing secrets to you, whether they mean to or not. And that could be the same thing as what I just said, right? If you don't trust this Taurus, it's because they are incidentally showing who they really are to you, and so you don't trust them. They have tells that they don't realize they have, right? Maybe. Or, and maybe not a Taurus at all, maybe just someone who is trying to keep secrets, or thinks they're keeping secrets from you, and is, or means to spill them, maybe means to tell you their truth or some truth. And you've got the King of Swords. In your recent past, that could be the same person. Like I said, he's a very honest person who generally does not let you down, doesn't let anyone down if he promises them something. He or she. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune in your outcome. This is all leading you to an opportunity, and how that opportunity happens, and when that opportunity happens, and exactly precisely what that opportunity is out of your hands, but not missing the opportunity is up to you. And it has to do with you standing up for something. I did tell you we would flip these around before I did clarifiers. So the Seven of Wands. Yeah, this opportunity, I think this opportunity is going to come in the form of a moment when you need to speak up, stand up, show up for yourself, your maybe possibly your beliefs, maybe just your vision about whatever this project is. Seven of Wands is someone to me who is, as they're standing firm, perhaps gathering followers, but definitely defending their ground and their territory, they're keeping their emotions in check as they do so. So you could, you may want to consider that the opportunity will require that of you as well. In your hopes and or fears, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which represents, to me, work, having skill in material affairs, material type of work, where one works with their hands, like a talented artist might, a handyman might, or just someone who is talented. And I think that could be a lot of what we're looking at here. Is just someone who they have an opportunity coming to them because they are so talented in whatever work it is that they're doing, and they need to stand up for themselves in the way of being brave enough to show that. And then we had the King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles together fall out in reverse. And I don't know where these clarifiers were going, and I've decided that those are just extra pieces of advice then when I do that. I hope you can see all those still. King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, or the Nine of Pentacles. So somehow, well, there may have been some sort of affair. There may have been an air sign in your recent past who was honest with you and did let the secret out that they were having some type of affair or something that betrayed you. And that is what is making your project lack energy, even though you are committed to it and you're pushing forward with confidence in the area of doing the work. This situation maybe has just made you question yourself personally, and that's halting up your work. That's a scenario for some Pisces who feel like they are on a mission, and this person who did tell you the truth is almost they're an air or a water sign. No, they could be an earth sign. They could be a Taurus. In any case, they could almost feel like an enemy. Maybe that's why you feel like you have to stand up for this. Like, it's fated for me to be doing this work at this time, and I am going to start doing it on time. I have to stand up for it. I have to fight for it, right? I have to defend it. Because of their lies. I think maybe they were lying to themselves, showing up here as the King of Cups in reverse. And so they let this happen. They betrayed you, and what goes unseen, what was on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So what goes unseen from this situation is that someone wanted to offer love, and that may have been you to them, but the way it's ended up here next to crossing kind of the King of Swords, I feel like it's them. I think what goes unseen here is that they meant to offer you love, and they ended up breaking your heart. They ended up calling your own, helping you call your own self-worth into question. But new love is around, is present, is possible. And or intense sharing. Maybe you just need to share this with someone else or other people, what you're going through. In any case, there's this opportunity for happiness. Maybe as a clarifier on the Knight of Cups, maybe that's actually what goes unseen here. Not that either of you wanted to offer one another genuine love. Maybe you also did that, but maybe what the spread is saying is unseen is that you have another offer that you're unable to pay attention to. And it could be another person, if it was a person who has you feeling like you can't move forward, even though you're completely committed and confident in your ability to see this project that you're working on through. But I think also it's an opportunity It's an opportunity that you don't want to miss. And with Wheel of Fortune showing up in the upright, it doesn't look like you are going to miss it. And if you fight for this, it can absolutely it can absolutely mean your independence, Pisces. Your financial independence, maybe, your independence in your work, your independence as an individual. Let's get a clarifier on I don't know why I feel like I should say that, you know, we're either talking about a Scorpio, a Gemini, or a Taurus. There's, you know, why would I? Maybe someone resonates because you know all three of their signs and I just named them. Then, in fact, there's definitely a message here for you. I don't know why I felt like I had to say that. Normally when it's such a mix of signs like that, it, you know, I don't think it helps, but anyway, let's get a clarifier on what are we at? 25. Let's get a clarifier on the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, your future card, right? What's unseen, well, the ultimate outcome, but also the future card. Because that can be a blocked message. Okay. So strength again. And right next to it. So this is the card in your future position, the Page of Wands reversed. And then your inner worlds. So your inner world right now, Pisces, and this is no surprise for the sign of Pisces, your inner world right now is constructing your future. So, if a message is blocked between you and this person, it's because you've done it. You've blocked it, or you've said something to you, or you've said something to them that intentionally that you knew would cause them to block you. If it's a project lacking energy, it's because you are busy conditioning your mind, body, and spirit, self-disciplining, self-loving, unconditional love to yourself. And that has to be done. This healing after maybe a three-party situation, an affair, like I said, possibly, has to be done. Whatever it is that's bringing you down and so making the project lack energy, you need to take care of yourself in that. And in that way, then, your inner world and focusing that strength on yourself is yes, just making the project take more time than you originally anticipated or planned on. Okay. You've also got the Knight of Pentacles. I know you can't really see that over here. Upright. So the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So if what you can't see is that there is another love offer, be it from a person or like more likely, like I think, an opportunity for happiness independently on your own, financially maybe, just appreciating all that you have. being wealthy in your career, your friendships, etc. Dedicating this time to something else, other people who appreciate you more than this person did, or a project that deserves you more, deserves your time and energy more than this relationship maybe did. It's maybe coming in slow, because the Knight of Pentacles is also showing up on the bottom of our clarifier deck. Now I also want to get you an advice card, Pisces, from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I see a little bit of fear of success in this spread, only because your work and your talent is showing up as possibly a fear. For some, that's your hope. For most, that fits into this message as your hope. You're hoping to get back to work. You know you're talented. You love your craft. Again, like with the Chariot showing up in the upright as what's crossing you, you're feeling confident. It gives you a youthful burst of energy to do and intensely share this work with others. It's no fault of your own that you are just unable to push the project forward any faster right now. And consider that it's happening in divine timing, because the Wheel of Fortune is showing up as, well, one of 4 major arcanas in your spread, but as the end result, as the outcome. The outcome is you're right on time. You know, Pisces, I wanted to get your June reading out a lot earlier, and obviously than the 27th of the month, and I think you had a late reading last month as well. That wasn't my intention. I'm always interested in Pisces readings because I'm a Pisces North Node in Midheaven, so I think it speaks to me and my life as well. I wanted to get everyone's readings out earlier, but with all the planetary activity happening right now, I figure maybe I'm right on time, right? And so, yeah, so it could be divine timing that's halting you as well. Like I said, it feels like it's something out of your control. So, and another message I see while we're waiting for the Dreams of Gaia Tarot to contribute a piece of advice. The Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups showing up in reverse on the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, when and how this opportunity presents itself, exactly what this opportunity is, that's all out of your hands. Not missing it is up to you. And I think these 2 cards showing up in reverse here say it's possibly you being insecure and not feeling like you can handle something on your own, independently. Could be the only things that could stop you from, or could make you miss the opportunity, right? That could stop you from taking advantage of it. And this too is standing up on your own against your community, often, the 7 of Wands says. Against those you hope to follow you. You might have to fight them on the subject first, or debate, argue them, you know? Make a stand for what you believe in on your own, if need be, especially if it's your work. If it's your life's work or your daily work, you know, both. Yes, take a stand independently on your own. Not doing that is one of the only things that could keep you from this opportunity that you don't want to miss. I love the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I'm using it as an oracle deck right now only because it's got 81 cards and the major arcana is slightly different. But it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm just getting to know it still. The 7 of water. The 7 of water. The 7 of cups showing up as your advice card. Which is different. It's different in this deck. I won't go in. I don't feel called to go into the explanation of the 7 of cups and the what I normally think of the 7 of cups as. I think we want to read this description. So, 7 of cups, or the 7 of water, surrender to the flow of life. Yeah, again, this is divine timing is halting you up. There's so much planetary activity happening right now. Trying to swim through these waters, Pisces, trying to navigate these waters is, in my opinion, at my speed, it's an intuition game right now and a self-care game. And you've got this the strength card showing up twice, right next to each other. In your inner world and in your future. So yeah, in the High Priestess in reverse in your outer world. It's an intuition game. Self-care and intuition to navigate these waters with all of this confusion going on around you. And it looks like it's going well for you. Talented, hard work is still happening. Honesty is coming forth. Secrets are being revealed. Opportunities are popping up that doesn't look like you want to or are going to miss. So, it's just a matter of surrendering to whatever else has influenced this project not moving as quickly as you want. The chaos, the planets, the powers that be, it's divine timing, so to speak, if you will. It's all happening the way it has to happen, and it can't happen any other way. Control is an illusion anyway, this card tells us. The future will bring what you need, not what you want, this card tells us. Have complete trust and faith. It also says she knows she has done everything she can. The need to control others or a situation is born of fear, right? You don't want to feed into your fear. It also says if we can have only a partial influence and the rest is up to fate. Now that's your belief. If we try to, it depends on your belief, if we try to exert more influence and control, we risk sabotaging our own hopes and desires. Now, I have that highlighted and underlined. That's very important to me, how often that tends to be true. If we try to exert more influence and control, we risk sabotaging our own hopes and desires. How do you hold on to water? The future is not fixed. It is fluid and shifting and so vast with infinite possibilities that it cannot be contained. And I have trouble with this, Pisces. And I would think that a Piscean energy would not. And I have Pisces, like I said, in my own chart, and I still have trouble with this. It also says, let go of all expectations and have faith. Don't invest in speculation, what-ifs, maybes, worry, or fear. It's time to take a deep breath and exhale. And it says, it ends with saying, your future is now in the hands of fate, Pisces. So, again, I'll say that depends on your belief. If you subscribe to beliefs about that, then that, That's the last line of the reading with the Wheel of Fortune card showing up in your outcome, and that's the last line of the advice card. That's overwhelming. Just take care of yourself, your mind, body, and spirit, right? And leave the rest up to fate right now. Just around, I'm just talking about possibly just a few days for some of you, just around the full moon, right? Just this is the time surrounding and following the full moon, so possibly into the beginning of July as well. But I will be right back with July readings for all of the 12 signs as soon as I can be. So we'll see just as soon as possible what those energies look like as well. I really hope that you'll leave this reading with something that you didn't come to it with, Pisces. I hope it was helpful to you in some way. Let's see, what else did I want to make sure to leave you with? I told you about the free personal readings already. Anyone who would like a free personal reading, please, again, just email lunartixtarot@gmail.com. I'm excited. I'm more than happy to do free readings. And I'll leave those 2 or 3, I'm not sure yet, paid options, again, for those of you who want your reading within 72 hours or want to guarantee an hour-long or 90-minute long reading with me. Or I shouldn't say with me, it's a video recording for now. If you're more interested in the next general reading, again, as soon as possible, I'll get those July readings up. Otherwise, yeah, just please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how the video resonated with you, if it did, if the messages resonated. I'd love to hear more detail if you feel like sharing. You can email me or comment. And I'm sending you so much love, Pisces. I know you can navigate these waters, and I can't wait to do another reading for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.